Hello, traders. FS Pep Collector here. Today is Wednesday. It is July 31st. So, how's everybody doing today? Thanks for coming along. How's everybody doing? So, yeah, definitely a pretty big day for sure as far as the markets is concerned. Because, whoops, sorry, hold on one second. Sorry, just threw that up there. All right, well, we have at 7 o'clock, which is about 29, 28 minutes from now, we have the Federal Reserve interest rate news coming out. Definitely one of the bigger news events of all, honestly. Now, they are predicting that they are not going to be lowering interest rates, according to Forex Factory, and I'm pretty sure if you actually look at um, my FX book, I'm pretty sure they say the same thing, don't they? Let's take a look real quick while we're at it. Might as well. We got about 30 minutes until the news comes out, so we might as well do a little bit of a deep dive here. Yeah, my FX Factory is also saying that they're probably not going to be lowering interest rates at this one. So if they actually do lower interest rates, that's going to be a really big deal, and that's definitely going to surprise the market. If they don't lower interest rates and they keep it the same, which I think pretty much everybody is kind of expecting that they will not lower interest rates, I think that's going to not really be that much of a surprise to the market. I don't really think the market's actually going to take it as a surprise. Now, that's important because if everybody kind of agrees that they're not going to lower interest rate, then it may not be a big giant whipping move like we do see sometimes during these news events. So yeah, we got about 25 minutes or so to analyze the U.S. dollar pairs and analyze the U.S. dollar, and we're gonna see what happens, I guess, right? Definitely. So we got the interest rate news coming out at 7 o'clock, and then a half an hour after that, we have the press conference starting, which is right here. We got the Powell press conference starting in about a half an hour after the news comes out. And that press conference usually lasts about 45 minutes to 1 hour. And usually the market waits for the press conference to be over before it really decides whether it wants to settle down for a direction or not. But I think today it's going to be kind of important because if they do not change rates, then it's probably not going to be a big deal at all. It's probably not going to be a surprise to the market at all because I think everybody kind of expects that they will not be changing rates. But if they do decide to lower rates, I think it's really going to surprise people, and because of that, it probably will cause a big old giant move. So I spent a lot of time today on the U.S. dollar pairs, analyzing the U.S. dollar pairs, trying to figure out what would what we think is likely to happen. I do two Zoom meetings a day for my premium members. I do a London Zoom meeting, as you can see right here, starting at 8 a.m. UK time, or what is that, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also do a New York Zoom meeting every single day except for Monday. I don't do a New York meeting on Monday. So during these live Zoom meetings, we do live trading, but it's mostly live analysis where we try to figure out what's going to happen. And if anybody is interested in that, definitely check it out. The link for that is fxpipcollector.com. The link for that is in the description of the live stream. It's only $30 a month if you really are interested in joining. It's very cheap. I like to call it learn and earn at the same time because hopefully while you're learning to trade by attending my Zoom meetings, by participating in my trading course, which is 35 videos long, hopefully while you're learning to trade by doing that, you're going to be earning by following along with some of my swing trade setups. I do share every single trade that I take with the group at the time of entry. I don't really mean it to be like a full blown signal service, even though that's what a lot of people do take it as. And I do try to be fairly transparent with my results. This is something that I posted to the group this week. I actually posted it yesterday, and we've had an extremely profitable week. This is actually better than that now, but in 1 week I made 5.5% on my Darwin account. So definitely been a really good couple weeks for me. Definitely, 5.5% in 1 week is definitely really well, especially for the industry standard. And every single trade that I took in order to get that 5.5% in 1 week, I did share with the group at the time of entry. All swing trades I share with the group at the time of entry, and I share them on Discord. So if anybody is interested in that, the link is in the chats and in the description. So definitely check that out. But anyways, we gotta get started looking at these dollar pairs. Now, if you haven't joined my free Discord group already, yet, definitely do that also, because I do giveaways on a monthly basis. But really, it's all about traders helping traders. I want people to help each other out. I want people to share their charts, share their analysis, share their strategies. You know, traders helping traders is kind of the point of the whole group. The link for that is in the chats and the description also. But we currently have 5,299 members in the group. I'm also live streaming on Zoom right now too, but you can see it's a very active group of people. And I do giveaways on a monthly basis, and we're going to be ending one of the giveaways today after the news comes out in 20 minutes. So after the FOMC news comes out, we have about a half an hour in between when the news comes out and the press conference starts, and that's where I'll take requests from people in the chats. But I'm also going to be doing the giveaway in that half an hour window right there. And three people are going to win USDT giveaways today during this live stream that we're doing right now. And everybody has an equal chance of winning. All you have to do is be a member of my group. It doesn't matter if you're a free member or a paying member. Everybody has an equal chance of winning. So let's check out the US dollar index real quick. So yeah, let's check out the dollar index. For me, the U.S. dollar, the FHCM U.S. dollar index is much more important than the DXY in my opinion. I think the I think that this is definitely the better index for us. So we've been talking about this a lot this week, like I was just saying. And the reason why was because originally I was saying that this was actually a wave one, I was saying this was a wave two, and that this move down was a wave three. Now the problem I'm having with this is if this really was a one, two, three, then it really shouldn't have made this big correction in the middle right here. Because a wave three is supposed to be the biggest, strongest wave of a trend. Now, wave threes do have sometimes some pretty big corrections. I mean, this is definitely a wave three back here, and there's definitely some pretty big corrections in there. So we can't really say for sure that that is the case. And it definitely could be like a wave one of wave three, a wave two of wave three, and then go down for a wave three of wave three. But I am almost starting to lean a little bit more towards this actually being an A, a B, and a C. And the reason why I'm leaning towards that is because if this was a 1, 2, 3, then it probably wouldn't have this big move up right here. It would more likely just continue to make lower lows, lower highs with smaller corrections and big impulsive moves. So I'm definitely leaning a little bit more towards this being an ABC. If this really is an ABC, not only is it going to take out this high, but it's probably eventually going to go up and take out this high also. So potentially the US dollar could even end up doing something like that. Not all today, obviously, but over the next maybe month or so. Could definitely end up doing something like that. Now, the problem I'm having right now is that the US dollar is kind of leading me to believe that the dollar is going to keep on going up for the next few months. But the US dollar pairs are actually telling me a little bit of a different story, which is kind of the issue, like I said, that I'm having with this. Because to me, I'm sure most of you have seen my US dollar analysis, but to me, the US dollar is the euro dollar. To me, definitely looks like this right here is a correction to this move up right here. So, thank you, Sid, for the support. I appreciate that, buddy. So, to me, this move down right here really seems like it is very likely to be a correction to this move up right here. So, to me, the euro dollar is making me think that this is just going to go up, and this really is a wave three, like I've been forecasting for what seems like months now, which is that this is a wave one, this is a wave two, and this is all a wave three that's just going to keep on making higher highs, higher lows. So I'm definitely still looking at this on the euro dollar as the most likely scenario, and that this right here is actually a correction to this, and that it's just going to keep on going up. So the US dollar is telling me one thing and the euro dollar is telling me another thing. So that's kind of a little bit of an issue. Now if you go down to roughly the 2 hour time frame, I could definitely make this out as a normal ABC zigzag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, wave A. 1, 2, 3 waves up, wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually 5, 6, maybe 7 waves now, but definitely a downtrend. Looks like a possible wave C. 50% Fibonacci retracement kind of looks to me like the euro dollar is going to make a big old move to the upside today, really. So we definitely have a little bit of conflicting information. The Yeah, exactly, Nay. I totally agree. That's why it's best to just react to whatever happens. I totally agree with you. The problem is when the news comes out, it's going to move so fast. It's not like you're going to be able to get in. So you either have to get in before the news, or you have to wait till the news comes out and then try to get in on a pullback or something. So the pound dollar to me is pretty much exactly the same story. The pound dollar to me on the daily time frame, this move down definitely to me looks like a crescent to this move up, and honestly, it kind of looks like it actually is only a wave A. Kind of looks to me like it could be even a wave B, and that it possibly could go down again for a wave wave C. Sorry about that. I just ate dinner a little while ago. Um, so to me, this definitely does seem to me like a possible ABC crescent. But with such a big news event coming out, you would think that it would just continue the uptrend from here. I mean, we're right at the 50% Fibonacci level. So definitely seems like it should just continue up for sure. And I could almost kind of make this out as a zigzag pattern too, definitely. I could say this right here is likely like a wave A, this is a little crescent in the middle, and then this is a wave C. So I could make this out as a zigzag ABC crescent also. We're sitting right at the 50%. Seems to me like it needs to go up at the news. So, like I said, we definitely have a little bit of conflicting information right here. Now, the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar to me is actually one of the ones that to me seems the clearest that it's going to go up. And the reason why is because we have almost a perfect five waves up right there, and then we have one, two, three waves down for like a wave A, three waves down, wave A, one, two, three waves up for a higher high, three wave pattern up for a wave B, and then one, two, three, four, five waves down for what I think is five waves of wave C. Three waves down, three waves up, five waves down is a very recognizable pattern in Elliott wave terms. So if this really is an expanding flat, which is a 335 pattern with a higher high wave B and a lower low wave C, then that actually means that this is very likely to go up. So I'm kind of leaning towards, I'm definitely leaning towards that, the Aussie, the pound, and the euro are going to go up at the news. But like I said, to be honest with you, the U.S. dollar index honestly um, does kind of say the other way. To be honest with you, but boy, look at this Aussie dollar. Or I'm supposed to be on the 4 hour time frame, but look at the Aussie dollar on the 4 hour time frame. It looks like a perfect one, two, three, four, five waves down, like a perfect five-wave pattern. So to me, it really seems like it should go up. It seems like it should break structure, and it seems like it should, over the course of the next couple of weeks, start a brand new uptrend. So I'm definitely leaning towards up on the Aussie dollar also. The Kiwi dollar definitely broke structure this week also. And I could almost make this out to be a big old ABC too, honestly. Even though it went a little bit deep, it definitely is a downtrend with a crescent in the middle and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a break of structure. Kind of seems like the crescent is over and this thing is just going to start a brand new uptrend. So I'm definitely leaning towards up on these pairs for sure. And the US dollar CAD, oh boy, honestly, the US dollar CAD kind of looks like it could go up, doesn't it? Yeah, it does kind of look like the dollar CAD could possibly push up. I kind of feel like this is still an ABC crescent, and I feel like it's likely to break structure and start a brand new trend to the downside, like I've been saying in my videos. So we definitely got some conflicting information for sure. I kind of feel like this right here is likely a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, the wave 4, and probably a wave 5. So if it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then this right here is probably gonna just keep on trending down and it's gonna start a brand new downtrend. So we'll see. I'm not currently in any dollar trades. I'm in some trades, but not in any dollar trades. On the shorter time frames, it kind of makes me think totally different. It kind of looks to me like a wave A. This looks like one big old crescent for a wave B, and then it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave C. So we definitely got some major conflicting information going on right here. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like gambling, just like somebody said in the chats. It really is like gambling. We're going to take requests after the news comes out. So once the news comes out, we'll have a good half an hour to do some requests from people. And then we'll watch the press conference together and watch the volatility. And yeah, maybe we'll get some entries, maybe not. We'll see. Excuse me. Jeez, I needed that. So I've been originally on gold. I've been originally saying over the last week or so. So I changed my analysis just recently to this being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A, and this being a 1, 2, 3 wave up for B, and then this going down for a wave C. But my original analysis was that this is just all subdivisions of a wave 3, and this is a wave 3 here, this is a wave 4, and that we're all actually in a wave 5 that potentially is just going to keep on trending up. So, yeah. Now the problem is with this is if this was really a wave C, then it should look like this. The fact that what's going on gold over the last 2 days, the fact that it's been going up so strong, makes me think that this is not a wave C downtrend, but this is actually 1, 2, 3 waves down, 61% Fibonacci bounce, and now we have the end of a crescent, and we're going to make our way up to the 61.8 Fibonacci extension of wave 3, projected at the bottom of wave 4, which is exactly where wave 5 should go. So to me, gold is also another one that kind of makes me think up. Hmm. Definitely could be some sort of an X. I do agree, definitely. But my original thoughts was that this was a wave A, this was a wave B, and it was going to go down for a wave C like this, and there was going to be an ABC of 4, and then go back up later on for a wave 5. That's what I was originally thinking. Definitely. Let's check out some of these more oddball pairs. I don't actually trade any of these, but sometimes these things can really shed some light on the situation. The USD SEK, like I said, I don't actually trade this, but sometimes it can really give you a lot of clues about what is likely to happen at the news. And for me, trying to figure out what's going to happen, it's all about correlated pairs because all the dollar pairs should be doing very, very, very similar patterns, except for gold. Gold has a mind of its own, and silver. But for the most part, all the dollar pairs should be doing similar things. So correlated pairs is such an important part of what I do. Without correlated pairs, I would never be able to figure out these patterns ever. Oh wow, that does kind of make me think down. This looks like a downtrend for sure. This looks like 1, 2, 3 waves up. Yeah, honestly, that kind of makes me think 1, 2, and then down for a 3, 4, 5. Let's take it down to the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, it didn't really hit a fib level. I mean, it's awful close to a fib level. Didn't really get it though, did it? This is definitely, definitely a downtrend for sure. Makes me think that this is either a wave A or wave 1, and this definitely to me looks like an A, B, C correction for sure. Maybe we're gonna do like the old famous spike reversal. It's gonna go up, and then it's gonna go down, because that kind of seems like what it should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave C, and then hit the 78%, and then do a reversal. These big news events are definitely, definitely known for reversal patterns like that. So, like I said, I never actually trade the USD SEK, but sometimes these can really give you some clues about what's going to happen at the news. This Singapore dollar is actually way, way different. The Singapore dollar actually makes me think that this is an ABC correction to the uptrend. Yeah, 10 minutes until the news comes out. So, if you're going to enter a trade before the news, then you probably should do it. If not, yeah, we'll see. Let's see what the U.S. dollar yen. The dollar yen is to me is now. I never use the dollar yen to try to figure out what the dollar is gonna do, because if you compare the dollar yen to other yen pairs, it's almost exactly the same. If you compare the dollar yen to other dollar pairs, it's almost not even remotely the same, not even close to the same. So I honestly never analyze the dollar yen when I'm looking at the dollar pairs, because it's really not even a dollar pair, it's a yen pair. I consider the dollar yen a yen pair. I do not consider the dollar yen a dollar pair at all. It is definitely way more of a yen pair. And I personally, I would never, ever, ever go long on this thing right now. I wouldn't, you could not, if you gave me $100, I wouldn't go long on this. No way. I am only looking for shorts on the US dollar yen. 100%. Now, that doesn't mean that it won't go up. It definitely could go up, but I will not be going long because I am definitely only trading to the short side right now on the yen. Definitely, definitely. And honestly, it kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3. Kind of looks like, if anything, this is just a crescent to the downtrend. So yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards up on the euro dollar. I'm definitely leaning towards up on the pound dollar. And I'm definitely leaning towards up on the Aussie dollar. And honestly, I think the Aussie dollar might be the best choice to go long on if you do go long. Kiwi dollar's already been going up. I feel like the dollar CAD has already been going down too, but possibly because we had Canadian news today. A lot of the reasons why this is going down is because of the Canadian news we had today. So yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards down dollar. Man, the dollar index though, man, the dollar index really looks like. I mean, I guess it could be a crescent, couldn't it? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Wave A. 1, 2, 3 waves down. Wave B. A running flat wave B. And then a nice little uptrend that kind of does look like an ABC crescent. Maybe the news is already played in because this has happened a couple of days ago. So maybe everybody already knows, or at least not everybody, but big money already knows what they're gonna do, which is go sort the, they drove it down over the last couple of days, so that way everybody would try to go long on the dollar. And then really what's gonna happen is it's just gonna shoot down, is what I think is gonna happen. But I definitely couldn't be wrong about that. So, hmm. I definitely could be wrong. Like I said, we have a lot of conflicting information today. We definitely do. I am definitely leaning towards down dollar for sure. My gut tells me down dollar. If the dollar goes down, that means the euro dollar is going to go up, the pound dollar is going to go up, and the Aussie dollar is going to go up. And the Aussie dollar has already been going up, and the Aussie dollar has such a perfect trend. I feel like it just almost has to go up just because of how perfect this trend is. And yeah, it's definitely been going up all day, but the reason why it's been going up is mostly because of the Aussie, not because of the dollar. Kind of seems to me like it needs to go up, break structure, and just keep on going up. So, we got about 6 minutes until 5 minutes actually now. We got about 5 minutes until the news comes out, so let's get the chart ready. Like I said, if anybody is interested in my membership, it is only $30 a month. I share every single swing trade that I take with the group at the time of entry. I just showed you guys that I made 5.6% in 1 week with trades that I shared with the group at the time of entry. So I like to call it learn and earn at the same time because hopefully while you're learning to trade, you can earn by taking my trading course, which is 35 videos, participating in my daily Zoom meetings that I do every single weekday for the London and the New York session. And I have a ton of educational information on Discord. So I do London live streams every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 90 minutes long. And I also do New York Zoom meetings every single Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I do 9 live trading, live analysis meetings per week with my members. And it is only $30 a month. It's extremely cheap. And you can cancel at any time if you're not happy. And just be aware that I am not a scalper. I am a swing trader. If you join my membership, you never ever notice that I don't even have the 5 minute time frame on here. You're never gonna find me looking at the 1 minute. You're never gonna find me looking at the 15 minute time frame. I do not trade these short time frames ever. Never ever. So I just want to be aware that if you do join my membership that I am a swing trader, which I totally feel like that 99% of people that have full-time jobs have absolutely no business scalping. How can you work a full-time job and be a scalper? I just don't even think it's possible. So anyways, yeah, we got about 3 minutes until the news comes out. So let's see what happens. Swing trading, to me, is so much more laid back and so much more easy. It's just awesome. So You paying for euro dollar long? That's funny. See, how many pips is it to all the way back down to the bottom if you're going to? About 45 pips? So, so let's see what happens, I guess. What do we got for time? We got about a minute and a half till the big news event. Now, what always happens at this news event is the news comes out, right? And then it usually makes a huge move. And then while the market is waiting for the press conference, most of the time it pulls all the way back to the starting line. Most of the time, it goes all the way back to the starting line, and then the press conference lasts about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. And while the press conference is going on, the Q&A is usually when the market will make another move. So a lot of times you get a huge move right at the news, which is in about 1 minute. And then the half an hour in between here, usually a lot of times they will pull all the way back, almost all the way to the starting line. And then most of the time, the press conference, about a half an hour into the press conference, is when you actually get the big move, or you actually get the continuation of the move at least. So let's see what happens. We got about 45 seconds. What do you guys want to watch? We'll watch the euro dollar, I guess, since that's probably most people's favorite. Honestly, the euro dollar is kind of used to be my favorite pair. It's not really anymore. I used to trade the euro dollar almost exclusively. I used to pretty much only trade this one pair. But I realized a long time ago that just trading one pair is not really a good strategy for anyone, honestly. I think you're better off trading multiple pairs. Because sometimes the euro dollar will be like 2 or 3 weeks it does like almost nothing. And I'm a trend trader, so I need trends. All right, here we go. I think the news might be already played into the market by the looks of it. I was even talking to people in my group earlier today about how I think that today is going to be probably one of the most underwhelming FOMC news events that we've ever seen. Because everybody already knows what's going to happen. Yeah, no change. They did not change interest rates. Everybody already knows what's going to happen. That's why I was talking to people in my group today about this. Pretty much everybody knows what's going to happen. If they had changed interest rates, I think it would have been a big, big surprise to the market. So honestly, the euro dollar trend might just keep on going down at this point because I think the market already knows what's going to happen. They already knew. Come on, I want to see a big move. I don't care if it goes down or up. I don't care which way it goes. I just want to see something. Wow. Yeah. This is literally probably the smallest move I've ever seen out of. I've been trading since 2009. So about 14 years I've been trading, and this is probably one of the most underwhelming FOMCs I've ever seen. Wow, that's crazy, huh? I can't believe. Even I knew they weren't going to change interest rates, but I still thought there would be at least a decent move. Yeah, I know. We got a lot of news this week. Today is not the only big news event. Definitely not. Tomorrow we have interest rate for the pound. So tomorrow we got interest rate for the pound, and then also we got IMS manufacturing PMI and regular manufacturing PMI, which is a really good news event. Ah, there you go, Nay. Not a bad idea, buddy. I can't believe, yeah, I know. And then we got CPI for the Swiss. And then Friday we got non-farm payroll. Non-farm payroll is actually usually one of the best news events to trade, to be honest with you. Let me just see what I got going on here for a quick. I'm in some trades right now. I did get in a dollar trade. I'm actually in $2 trades. I'm kind of almost kind of hedging a little bit. Taking a book out of Nay's book. Nay, if you're still there, you might want to hang out for a minute, buddy, because I'm about ready to announce the giveaway. Hopefully you're still there, Nay. You didn't go surfing yet. Hey, Menu, how's it going, buddy? Because I already know who won the giveaway. Nice. So I am doing a giveaway on my Discord channel. And my Discord channel itself is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you do not want it. The link for this is in the chats and in the description. I do giveaways every single month. Last month I did a 100 USDT giveaway for one person. So one person won one person won 100 USDT. It's cryptocurrency, obviously. So the giveaway is right here. So last month, this guy won 100 USDT. But this month, I wanted to do something a little bit different, which was actually Mr. Gray's idea. Mr. Gray is my admin. He's been with me for like 2 years now. He's the man. And this was Mr. Gray's idea to do a giveaway based on the most active members of the group. So the most active member of the group is going to get 50 USDT. The second most active member of the group is going to get 35 USDT, and the third most active member of the group is going to get 15 USDT. So it's still a $100 prize, but I'm splitting it up between three people. And Mr. Gray has already told me who won, and these are the results. So let me zoom in a little bit so people can see. It's probably kind of hard to see. I'm gonna keep zooming in. These are the winners. The most active member of the group is Nay. He sent out 420 messages in the month of July. So Nay won the 50 USDT. So you are the most active member of the group, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you very much. And then Sailor Sim, I'm not really sure, I know who Sailor Sim is, but he won second prize. So second prize is 35 USDT. First prize is 50 USDT. And Might Smith, Might Smith just won 15 USDT. So I will contact everybody after the live stream is over. But it's kind of cool that Nay is in the chats right now because he was the first prize winner. So thank you very much for being an active member of the group. You know, people that are active in the group, I kind of want to reward them because, you know, the more active people are, the better. So let me just take a screenshot of this. Oh, my Zoom meeting. Let me take a screenshot of this and I'll put it in the chats real quick. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see, put screen. There we go. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, put in the chats. Winners of the giveaway. So I'll contact the three people that won after the today's live stream is over. And all I need is your wallet ID number, and I will send you your money today. So congratulations, Nay. Congratulations, Sailor Sim, and congratulations, Mike Smith. And thank you very much for being active members of the group. You know, the more active people are in the group, the more it helps everybody else. You know, it is a pretty active group, but you know, a lot of people post pictures of their charts, they post trade ideas, they post their charts, they interact with each other, stuff like that. So, Yeah, Navy. He's usually active in the members chats. That's probably why you don't see him in the Forex chats. But he is definitely a very active member of the group. So congratulations. I really do appreciate it. And you will receive your money today if you send me your wallet ID. So congratulations. I really appreciate that. If anybody else wants to join my Discord group, because I do a giveaway on at the end of every single month. So the next giveaway will be at the end of August. Let's see, how many days are there in August? Oh, look, the August ends on a Saturday. So on the 30th of August, I will be doing another giveaway. And I'll probably do another giveaway for the most active member of the group, but I'll probably also do another random giveaway. So yeah, congratulations and thank you for being an active member of the group. I really do appreciate that. Traders helping traders, right? The more people help each other, the better it is for everybody else. That's for sure. So it is a very, very underwhelming news event. Honestly, I don't remember an FOMC event being this much of an underwhelming move ever. So yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, so that's good. Hey Jimmy, nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, nice. So yeah, definitely. Thanks. Nate's been very active over the last month. He's always trading the Aussie dollar, but so Nate's already ready for his monies. So that's good. I'm not gonna send it until after the meeting is over because I don't want to get too distracted. But yeah, so everybody's gonna have a chance to win. So next month I'll do another giveaway, and I probably will do something very very similar. So we will do another giveaway at the end of next month on August 30th. So now I'm gonna take requests. We have about a half an hour until the press conference starts. The press conference will start at 7:30. Yeah, maybe Mr. Powell will move the market, huh, menu? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I honestly don't remember such a slow FOMC ever. And I've been watching these news events for a very long time. It's crazy. So I'm gonna start taking requests from people in the audience. We'll do requests for about a half an hour, and then we'll watch the press conference. I think there's a good chance that Powell will get the market moving a little bit. So let's hope that Powell will kind of get things going a little bit. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. He's definitely going to yap for about 45 minutes. I got it pulled up right here. Oh, excuse me. It doesn't start until 7:30, so we got about 20 minutes. Look at people in the chats. That's funny. So, anyways, yeah. So, yeah, definitely. That's awesome. So, hopefully, Sailor. What are the other two? I'm sorry, I already forgot. Hopefully, Sailor Sun and this other guy also um, contact me with their information. So yeah, I saw the U.S. dollar Swiss a couple times. Let's start off with the U.S. dollar Swiss, and then we'll go from there. We'll do requests for about a half an hour, and then we'll watch the press conference, and hopefully we can see some volatility during the press conference. Whoa, I didn't even notice my natural gas trade is killing it. Woo. We went short natural gas today. Oh man, that's awesome. So every single trade I do take, I do share with the members at the time of entry. Today's only Wednesday, and I'm a swing trader, so it's not like there's a ton of trades. But these are the trades that I shared with the group this week. Not a lot so far. You can see these are the trades that I held over the weekend. I held the sort the euro dollar, Aussie dollar, pound dollar, euro pound long, and euro Aussie long. Those are the trades I held over the weekend. Um, and then you can see every place there's a little star is a trade that I took and said with the group this week at the time of entry. Some of these are some really, really good trades, like the CAD Swiss, the Euro dollar, pound dollar, and Aussie dollar were really good trades. What else do we have? Euro Kiwi didn't really do much, but boy, natural gas is killing it right now. I'm up quite a bit on that trade right now. And you can see that I took that trade at 11:30 this morning. Natural gas entry. I said it with the group at the time of entry. In order to participate in these trades, all you have to do is sign up for a $30 membership. My membership is extremely, extremely, extremely cheap. Yeah, I do have a prop firm account. I have one. I have my personal account and I have a prop firm account that I trade with. I have two accounts. They're connected together with Social Trader, so that way I don't have to actually manage two separate accounts. Every single trade that I take on my personal account goes automatically to my funded account automatically without even looking at it. I normally only look at my funded account once a week because otherwise, I really otherwise those big numbers that you see, trading $100,000 account can sometimes throw you into a little bit of trading psychology issues. So I don't even look at at the funded account only once a week. Every single trade I take in my personal trading account, which is about 45,000 euros, automatically gets copied into my prop firm account automatically. So, anyways, yeah, euro dollar and US dollar Swiss. I still think the US dollar Swiss is in a correction, which is why another reason why I feel like the dollar could possibly turn up at some point. But I also think all the Swiss pairs look like they should turn up too. So this to me definitely is an uptrend on the daily time frame. This to me looks like five waves down, and it's extremely overlapping, which makes me think that it's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more likely an A, B, C, D, E. I do think the dollar Swiss is going to go up and break structure, and it's probably going to even go up and break this structure at some point. Yeah, PayPal or Stripe is how you pay on the website. If you sign up on my website, you can pay with either PayPal or Stripe using a credit card. But if you do want to pay with crypto, you can pay with crypto too. You just got to contact me. And I do take crypto payments. It's just a little bit. I don't take them on my website because the website doesn't do that. But I will take crypto payments. I'll send you my wallet ID number. But you can pay with a credit card or using PayPal or Stripe. So I'm personally still looking for shorts on this, but I honestly do think that it probably is going to go up very likely. Kind of looks like it's got more than enough waves. It's actually, man, how many waves is it? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9 waves down. So yeah, we definitely got plenty of waves to the downside, don't we? That's for sure. I kind of feel like there's a pretty good chance the Swiss pairs are all going to turn up and eventually break structure. And we have Swiss news this week also. If you noticed, we have Swiss CPI news on Friday morning. Is it Friday morning? Oh, whoops, August 6th now. Yeah, August 2nd, we have CPI for the Swiss at 7:30 a.m. UK time, 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think there's a pretty good chance the Swiss pairs are going to go up and break structure, but technically I am kind of looking for shorts still. And technically I think you can move this structure down too because now we got a new swing low, so now we can keep an eye on this structure for the confirmation of the turn. So there's really no confirmation that it's definitely going up yet because we don't have a breaker structure. But if you are a little bit of a more risk taker, then you definitely could go long right now. And by the way, that trade that I just showed you guys that I took at 11:30 a.m. 11:30 a.m. is right here, right there is where I got in this trade today. And you can see natural gas 2.19 2.109 2.109 right there. That's where I got in. Oh, no, right there. Actually, I got in right there. I got in. Oh man, look at that. I got in right there. 2.019 right there. At today at 11:30. I'm taking a short on natural gas. Entry price, stop loss, 2.109. 2.109. Didn't really, can't really get a whole lot better than that, huh? What a profitable trade, huh? Awesome, awesome, awesome trade. I was kind of staying away from the dollar pairs a little bit today because I knew that we had such a big news event coming out. What a sweet trade that was. I'm probably going to take profit at the 78%. 1.897 is probably where I'll take profit. What a sweet trade. So yeah, definitely a really good trade. So let me see. I gotta take some requests, and I definitely do apologize. I'm not gonna probably see all of them. Let's do the pound CAD. If anybody is already one of my members, then put your requests in the members chats, and I will definitely 100% get to your requests. Yeah, we can do the EU weekly, no problem. Let me look at the pound CAD first. Technically, the pound CAD is definitely still in an uptrend. The trend is definitely still up, but if it breaks below this structure, I will definitely stop looking for longs and start looking for shorts again. The pound CAD. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. I'll look at the Euro CAD, the US 30, and US 100 for one of my members. No problem. I always mispronounce your name, buddy, so I do apologize. So I'm not even gonna bother. I'm so bad at pronunciation. Definitely looking for longs, but I think that we're gonna break. And if we do break, then I definitely will be starting to look for shorts at the end of every pullback we see. But if it rejects structure, right? This is structure. If it rejects structure, I'm gonna go long again for the continuation of the uptrend. 100%. Yeah, I count Elliott Wave, but I only use Elliott Wave on my daily, weekly, and monthly time frame, maybe 4 hour time frame. I don't even try to use Elliott Wave on the shorter time frames because I think it's, like you said, it's too confusing. It changes too much. It's just too much. I just use Elliott Wave on my daily, weekly, and monthly. If you can get accurate Elliott Wave counts on your daily, weekly, monthly, then you literally just go down to the shorter time frames and you just keep on trading in the direction of um, you just keep on trading in the direction of the roadmap time frame. So yeah, I'm definitely still looking for longs, but I'm also looking to see if it breaks. Let's see. I got some requests from people in my members group. Like I said, that trade that I just showed you guys, I stayed with my group at the time of entry. The website is fxpepcollector.com. It is only $30 a month if anybody's interested. Very cheap. I'll put the link for that in the chats. I literally just showed you all the trades that I took this week with the group. And I also can show you how much money I made last month right here. If it will open, I don't know if it will. Yeah, there it is. This is last week. I actually posted this yesterday. This is just 1 week. I made 5.56% on my trading account last. This is my prop firm account too, and it's $100,000 prop firm account. So I made about. I didn't make $5,000. I actually technically made like 4,000 something in that account, but says 5% for some reason. So yeah, the really profitable week. Every single trade I take, I share with the group at the time of entry also, so just keep that in mind. It is really hard following somebody else's trades, though, and that's why I like to call it learn and earn at the same time, because I want you to learn to trade. The trading I do is really not difficult at all, and you can 100% learn to do it yourself very easily. So I got some requests from people in my chat, so I gotta do that for sure. US 30, US 100. Kind of seems like I'm probably just gonna have to take requests from people in my members group and the members chats right here. These chats are only available to my members, and I gotta look at the US 30, the US 100, the Euro CAD. I'm also gonna look at the Euro Pound, and I'm also gonna look at the CAD Swiss and the Pound Swiss. So those are what we're gonna look at first. They are paying members of my group, so I definitely gotta make sure I keep them happy. Nasdaq is the US 100, so we'll start off. And the Yo Kiwi. So yeah, definitely. No problem, Yenberry. Yenberry is the new traveling trader. He's gonna just work full time from his laptop and just make millions while traveling around Italy and France for the rest of his life. All he needs is a laptop and a laptop, his computer, some internet, and he's gonna be a millionaire traveling around Europe and France and all over the place. So let's see, US 30. I think the US 30 is going up. Oh wow. This is not the US 30, but this is the US 30. Oh wow, I guess the hell it's going up. I think this is an ABC correction right here. I've actually been talking for the past pretty much all week long about how we're probably going to make a new high on this. Yeah, I can look at crypto for you, Nay, no problem. I can look at anything. Some of those things, it's just going to be an educated guess because I don't look at them on a regular basis. But this, to me, definitely looks like an ABC correction, and I've been talking about this with my group for at least a week now. Definitely looks like an ABC correction. If it really is an ABC correction, then it will take out the previous highs for sure. Now we are sitting at the 78%, so if it does turn down with a big engulfing move, then yeah, I probably would go short. But otherwise, I would be looking for longs, 100%. Definitely looking for longs. I would not go long now. I would only go long on pullbacks, but I definitely would be looking for longs at the end of every single pullback I see, 100%. So let's see here. So yeah, definitely looking for longs on that. Nasdaq is the US 100 right here in the Nas 100, which literally just broke structure during the news event that we just had. Now the only thing problem I have with this one is it definitely looks like a trend, doesn't it? It looks like a trend, which makes me think that it's actually a wave A and that this move up is actually going to be a correction to this trend, like a wave B. But the problem is sometimes what we think is a wave B is actually not a wave B, and sometimes it just keeps on trending up. So we definitely have a break of structure on our roadmap time frame. So we definitely should be looking for long entries on pullbacks, probably for the next few weeks at least. Yeah, look at that. It's holding above structure. It seems like the indices were a better option to trade than Forex today because they're actually moving. So yeah, the indices are moving pretty nicely today. Forex is like barely moving at all. Commodities are moving really well too. Natural gas is doing really good. So yeah, sometimes the euro dollar and all those pairs that everybody loves so much, sometimes they're not the best ones to be trading. Actually, quite often they're probably not the best ones to be trading. To be honest with you. So let's see here. Let me just keep going. So yeah, let's see. I got a bunch of requests, so let's get to those. Let's see. I did Nasdaq. I would definitely be looking for longs. So normally after you break structure, you'll get a pullback, and normally it will go below structure. But this is what I call the bread and butter right here. This is what's going to put the bread and butter on your table. You get a break of structure on your roadmap time frame. You get a pullback, and then if you can get long at the end of that pullback, that is the bread and butter trade. That's what's going to put the bread and butter on your table for sure. Yeah, I'll look at the EU weekly for you, no problem. I just got to get to the request from my members first. If you've seen my video, then you know what my weekly time frame analysis is. Anyways, if you've seen my Euro Dollar videos. Euro CAD. The Euro CAD broke structure down, didn't it? Oh, no, it didn't yet. Nope. Yeah, the Euro CAD kind of looks like three waves down, three waves up, doesn't it? I kind of got to fix this a little bit, anyways. But I kind of think it looks like one, two, three waves down for like a wave A. And then it looks like one, two, three wave. Oh, that's a terrible drawing, but you get the idea. One, two, three waves up for a wave B. Then it looks like it's going to go down for a wave C. But until it actually breaks and holds below structure, I'm actually still looking for longs. It hasn't broken structure yet, and if it rejects structure, right? If it this is structure, if it rejects structure, makes an engulfing move to the upside, I would definitely take it as a long for the continuation of the uptrend. If it breaks below structure, then I would definitely stop looking for longs, and then I would start looking for shorts on pullbacks. So it's definitely all about what happens next. Is it going to reject structure, or is it going to break through structure and keep going? I'm closing that natural gas trade for now, I think. So when I'm typing, I'm telling my members what I'm doing with my trades. Every single time I get in a trade, I tell people. Every single time I get out of a trade, I tell people. That was a sweet little trade for a day trade right there today. Definitely. Hopefully, Powell's going to get things moving here in a few minutes. Should start in a couple minutes. All right, so we did that. Natural gas. Yeah, I took profit on natural gas just because I feel like it's probably going to pull back now. Yo, pound. I saw Yo Pound made a big engulfing move down today. Yeah, boy, it doesn't really look like it wants to trend up, does it? I was hoping that this break of structure was going to tell us that it was going to go up and break this structure. But what you have to realize is that this break of structure does not tell us that this whole trend is over. It only tells us that this wave right here is over. So it definitely could just be an ABC correction to the downtrend and just keep on going down. I'm technically looking for longs right now, to tell you the truth, but boy, it definitely does look like an ABC, doesn't it? But I am looking for longs right now, unless it breaks back below structure, then I'll probably start looking for shorts again, but I am definitely looking for longs right now for sure. It definitely looks like an ABC though, so if you're looking for shorts, I definitely don't blame you. Honestly, when something is like really indecisive like this, I usually just leave it alone and I don't trade it because it definitely did break above structure on our roadmap time frame, which tells us we should be looking for longs. But then what did it do? It made one, two, three waves up to a Fibonacci level with a big engulfing move down right at a fib level. That could be an ABC correction, like a wave one. This could be a wave two, and it could literally just keep on going down for a wave three pretty easily. So normally when I see these type of things, I honestly just kind of leave it alone because it's kind of indecisive. And the Euro Pound is honestly not really the best. I do like the Euro Pound just because it makes really nice ABC corrections. It makes really nice three-way pullbacks, but the Euro Pound is definitely not really the best pair to be trading sometimes because it the Euro and the Pound are just so correlated that it can oftentimes make for very overlapping, very spiky patterns. Look at how spiky all these candles are. Just spike every which way you go. Is the speed starting? Oh, there he goes. Oh, is that my internet doing that, or is that something else? I don't want to actually listen to it. My internet doing that, or what? Honestly, I kind of respect Powell for what he's doing. I honestly do, because he has a lot of pressure to lower rates. He's been saying since the beginning of like 2020, 2021 that he wasn't going to lower rates until we were around 2% inflation, and we're not at 2% inflation, and he still hasn't lowered rates, even though people thinks that he should lower rates. So I actually kind of like Powell. A lot of people talk crap, but I like him. I think he's sticking to his word, and the fact that he's sticking to his word for me gives is a lot of respect for him. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do over 2 years ago, and he's still sticking to it. So If he said 2 years ago that he was gonna not lower interest rates until 2%, and then we got to 3%, and he lowered interest rates, I'd be like, that guy is a chump. But he's sticking to what he said, and because he's sticking to what he said, I definitely do respect him. I think he's doing exactly what he should be doing. Yeah, I see. I can see on my second screen that it's moving a little bit. Dollar pairs are starting to move a little bit. I think they're gonna go up, personally. I don't know if they're gonna turn into a big giant uptrend or not, but I definitely think they're gonna go up. Honestly, gold to me kind of looks like it wants to go down. Tell you the truth, that's why it's like, gold really does want it. Looks like it wants to go down. Everything else looks like it wants to go up. And but if all these go up, gold's gonna go up too. So it's like, yeah, whatever happens on gold is gonna happen across the. Whatever happens to these pairs is gonna happen across the board. So let's look at the CAD Swiss while we're waiting. I'm gonna let the power speeds go, at least until the Q&A starts. I could probably have it on in the background, but it's probably gonna be too annoying. Inflation has gone down a lot. This website, Traders Economics, is really, really good for fundamental stuff. And inflation right now is 3%. PMI is below 50 now, which is actually not good at all. Manufacturing PMI is below 50. That's not good either. So that's actually really negative. Anything below 50 is actually supposed to say that it's supposed to. I can't have that volume going. Anything below 50 is supposed to signify a possible recession. So, yeah. Inflation's not 2% yet, though. And then Powell's been saying for 2 years 2%, 2%, 2%. So, I like that he's sticking to his word. He's a man of his word. I like that. CAD Swiss. This is another trade I got in this week, but I didn't stay in because I didn't really trust it. But man, it definitely looks like it wants to go up, doesn't it? For me, I'm definitely looking for shorts until it breaks structure. But now structure's right here, so it really does look like it wants to go up and break structure. Definitely. Oh, the US dollar CAD. Oh, oil too. Oil's another one I want to get in at some point, definitely. So I would be looking for a break of structure on this, definitely. It does look like it wants to go up and do it, but if it does not break structure, but instead does something like this, I would go short again. I am definitely looking for shorts until it breaks structure. If it doesn't break structure, then you know what? I'll just keep looking for shorts. Definitely looks like it wants to break structure though, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't think it's my internet because I got 0% drop rate, so it's definitely not my internet. It must be this. Kind of looks like it's lagging or something. Maybe I got the quality turned down. I don't know. Yeah, it's at 1080 to on 720. Maybe that'll help. Alright, so CAD Swiss. Technically, I'm definitely looking for shorts. If it breaks structure, I'll definitely stop looking for shorts and definitely start looking for longs. And the pound Swiss is the same story, honestly. I was kind of disappointed this week because we should have gone short the pound Swiss, and I didn't because I didn't trust it. But in hindsight, it was like the most perfect ABC correction ever. We definitely should have gone short that this week. But this is another one that I feel like is very likely to turn up. I think this is very likely an ABC right here, and I think this is like possibly even a wave one and a wave two, and possibly go up, break structure, and continue the uptrend. If it really does close below the 78%, then it probably is that analysis is probably wrong. But right now, it really does look like it's right to me. I'm technically still looking for shorts, just like on the CAD Swiss, but man, it definitely looks like it wants to go up to me. And we got that CPI news this week, so I think that Friday morning, that CPI news is probably going to cause this to go up and break structure, I bet. hopefully what happens between now and then is it does this and then maybe makes a pullback, and then Friday morning it's like bam, up she goes. One, two, three. Hopefully that's what happens on this. Definitely seems like it should. Let's see. We already did Nasdaq. Let's do the Yo Kiwi for Yen Berry. He's probably sitting there drinking some Italian wine right now, enjoying himself, or some Italian beer. I don't know. Italy's not really known for its beer, is it? Oh, we did break Stotza. Look at that. Perfect breaker Stotza. We are definitely looking for sorts. The only problem I have is it looks like a 1, 2, 3, but if we compare it to other pairs like the Pound Aussie, the Yo Aussie, this definitely has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is because of the Aussie news we had this week. So if that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the Yo Aussie, then most likely there's a wave 5 in here on this that we just can't recognize. Definitely a breaker Stotza. Definitely looking for sorts now. That's good news. Real good news in my opinion. Now we need to look for pullback entries. We need to get in every single friggin' pullback we see, no matter how we feel about the trade. Every single pullback we see, we need to go short. Definitely. Hmm. So, let's see here. Yeah, definitely looking for sorts on that now, huh? Man, definitely. Ooh, we did get a new member, it looks like, so thank you for that. Somebody looks like they joined. Give a welcome message. Let me switch over to Powell, see what he's up to for a minute while I welcome some people. Oh, they're already doing the Q&A anyways, so that's good. And hopefully the dollar's going to take off. I can't listen to it though. Let's see, I got a couple more requests. Let's see. The Kiwi, we did that. Let's check out this for Nay, a big winner. Obviously, 50 USDT is not nothing to write home about, but you know what? It's hopefully it'll buy you dinner. And honestly, if where you're from, Nay, is anything like Portugal, then 50 euros will buy you a pretty nice dinner. Because boy, me and the wife go out for dinner here, and it is like a full course meal with appetizers and a bottle of wine, and it's like 30 euros. It's just so cheap. Ooh, things are moving now. Things are starting to move. Look at that. Things are definitely starting to move a little bit. Hopefully they keep going. Anyway, let's see. What's that crypto? Let me see here. What is it? CA. Do I already have this one? CA. No, I guess I don't have that. Ah, good. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, 50 USDT would definitely buy pizza, wine, Coca-Cola, and dessert here too. So that's good. That's good. I think things are pretty similar to where you are to where I am as far as that type of stuff is concerned. Let's see. KAS. Someday I'll be talking to you in Portuguese. Might take a year, but I'll do it someday. Oh, okay, awesome. I'm from the country too, honestly. Where I come from, I'm from the country, but I'm living in the city now, but I'm definitely from the country. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is it right here, right? Yeah, this is definitely it. USDT, I guess we'll look at this one. Oh, wow, look at the trend. Holy crap, it's at all-time highs. Yeah, it gets a little difficult to forecast things when they're in all-time highs, unfortunately. It's definitely doable, but yeah, let's see. About the only thing you can do is throw a Fibonacci extension on there. When you're in all, oops, let's retrace it. Unfortunately, when you're in all-time highs, it gets a little difficult to come up with a good forecast. I would throw Fibonacci extension on there, and I would look at some extension levels. We're coming up on the 100% Fibonacci extension, so maybe that will be a level where it stops at. Definitely in a wave three, though. Look at that. This is like no doubt in my mind. This is a wave three. If it really is a wave three, then it's actually probably got quite a ways to go. I could do another extension right here. Get on there. Come on, right there. There we go. Yeah, I see things are moving finally. That's good. I'm already in my trade, so 161.8 would be my target. They're already at the 161.8, so mm. Yeah, I see things are headed. It's good. Powell knows how to get things moving most of the time. And put this back up here. Powell knows how to get the market moving. Yeah, I would keep an eye out for fib levels. We are already past the 161.8, which is a target for a wave 3, but it doesn't have to stop there. It could go to the 261.8 and even beyond. So I would just keep an eye out for fib levels. I would look for a double top and then a break of structure. Until then, I would just hold on to my longs and possibly look for more longs. Really nice. This thing is in all-time highs. It's cranking. Again, this thing's been going up for weeks now. If you've been long, then you're definitely doing pretty good, aren't you? That's good. We're good. Keep an eye on those fib levels, I guess. Yeah, no leverage. That's all right though. Still, we're already in the Q&A, which is good. This hopefully he doesn't talk for an hour and a half like he normally does. Did I get all the requests for my members? I think I did. US dollar CAD went long the oh, you went long the EU. Nice. Check out the US dollar CAD, I guess. Yeah, things are finally moving. We break structure? Oh man, they still haven't broken structure on the dollar CAD really. It broke, but it's kind of rejecting. I think it's gonna break though. It seems like it's gonna break. It definitely seems like it's gonna break. Breaking that structure should be the end of a trend. And if that really is the end of a trend, it should be the end of a wave C, I think. So I think there's a pretty good chance that we will break structure. Definitely looks like it wants to break structure on the daily, man. It's pretty strong to the downside, that's for sure. Ugh, too much screen time today. I gotta put on my blue glasses. There we go. That's better. My tinted glasses there. Gonna get a headache. So let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, gold. Gold's breaking up, isn't it? It's not really broken yet. I mean, it's kind of breaking, but it still could reject structure, I guess. Definitely looks like it wants to keep going up, though. I mean, this is definitely an ABC correction, in my opinion, now. It's actually almost a perfect 5-3-5 pattern. Probably a 1-2-3. It probably is going to break structure, and it probably is just going to keep on trending up, I bet. Definitely looks like it should. Yeah, so gold is definitely a tough one to trade. And the reason why I don't like gold, I mean, I know people love gold, but the reason why I don't like gold is because it doesn't correlate really with anything except for silver. Gold is not the best one to be trading most of the time. So I know people love gold, but I am not a big fan of gold at all. And I'm from the U.S., so right up until recently, I actually couldn't trade gold if I wanted to. Like gold, if you're an American, you cannot trade gold on a Forex broker. Jesus, wow, Yenberry, nice. Yeah, not much of a vacation if you're sitting there colding all day. Probably your wife would get pissed at you. My wife would be pissed if I was working on a vacation. But you're probably kind of doing a little bit of a working vacation anyways, right? So, yeah, boy, it definitely looks like it's going to break up. If you're in America, you're not allowed to trade gold on a margin trading account. It's actually been like that since the Obama administration back in 2000, whatever it was, 2018 or no, that was before that, right? 2014, something like that. Yeah, things are going up. That's good. Everything's going as planned. I think the Aussie dollar is like definitely gonna break structure. Look at it. Definitely looks like it's gonna break structure. Yeah, because you're not allowed to trade commodities on a leveraged account. So if you're from the U.S., you're not allowed to trade any commodities, and gold is a commodity with a leveraged account. And the reason why they did that is because in 2008, so many people lost a lot of money with leveraged positions. I honestly think it's kind of bullcrap. I mean, if people should better do whatever they want, but yeah, I mean that's definitely what they did. So I'm an American too, so I definitely know. I know all about it. I spent many years in a group, and a lot of people in the group traded gold every single day. And because I was from America, I never could trade gold. And I think that's just kind of why I don't trade it now very often. I do trade it once in a while now, but I don't trade it that often because it's just I'm a creature of habit, and I never traded it before. So yeah, working vacation. Hell yeah, Yenbei. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they did it for you just recently, but I've been I haven't been able to trade gold since 2000 whatever it was, whatever Obama was president. I don't even remember. 2012, 2000 something, something like that. I don't remember. Now I live in Europe, so I can trade gold. I can trade commodities, and I can trade pretty much anything now. But because I live in Europe, but I am American, so believe me, I know how it feels. Let's see what Powell has to say for a few minutes. I will be back in 1 minute. I'm gonna go use the restroom, and then I am gonna refill my drink, and then I will take some more requests from people. If anybody wants me to look at something, let me know.
Maximum employment and price control, right? And so in our, quasi-constitutional document, the Statement on Longer-Run Goals and Monetary Policy Strategy, we look at the two goals, and if one of them is farther away than the other, the two variables, inflation and employment, one is farther away from its goal than the other, then you concentrate on the one that's farther away. And you take a kind of the time to reach the goal. So for the last couple of years, the best service we could do to the American people was to focus on inflation. But as inflation has come down, and I think the upside risks to inflation have decreased as the labor market has cooled off. Um, now, and labor market has softened. You know, probably the inflation is probably a little farther from its target than is the employment. But I think the downside risks to the employment mandate are real now. So we have to weigh all that. And if you think about where that takes us, is we have a restrictive policy rate. It's clearly restrictive. It's been the rate we've had in place for a full year. And the time is coming, as other central banks around the world are facing the same question. The time is coming at which it will begin to be appropriate to dial back that level of restrictions so that we may address both mandates.
You have event risk basically with the jobs report on Friday and another one before you meet again. Are you certain that you won't fall behind the curve and lead to unnecessary unemployment if you wait until September?
Certainty is not a word that we have in our business. So we get a lot of data between now and September, and it isn't going to be one data read or even two. It's going to be the totality of the data, all of the data, and not just and then how is that affecting the outlook and how is it affecting the balance of risks? That's going to be the assessment that we do. Of course, we'll all look carefully at the employment report, but so much other data coming in and so much happening between now and the September meeting, and we'll make a judgment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Edward Lawrence, Fox Business. I do want to dig deeper on what Michael and what Nick were asking. There's a shift in the statement to balance between the focus between inflation and jobs. Looking at the job sides, we've seen wage data show sort of an abrupt slowing. We're hearing on earnings calls from companies like Intel abrupt layoffs. In the jobs report from the BLS, government jobs has been a leading creator. Could the government jobs as a sector hiring mask underlying weakness in the jobs report?
Well, we'll look at everything. We've seen some tendency to have a narrowing base of job creation in some months going back, but then we've had some months where job creation was broader, and also the headline number of jobs has come down. So but you look at the whole thing, and I think you do look at private demand extra carefully. To your point about government. So we'll just be looking at all those things.
So as a follow then, so could the Fed then be behind the curve? Because you said some of the reports in the last meeting, you said the reports could be noisy or overstated. Was there a discussion of what kind of discussion was there for a cut today? And could the Fed be behind the curve?
Yeah, so look, the objective is to balance the two risks, right? It's the risk of going too soon and the risk of going too late. We've been, we had 7 months of good inflation data at the end of last year. We said we wanted to see more. We pointed out that too much of this was coming from goods, and sure enough, the first quarter wasn't great inflation data. Now we've got another quarter that is good, and we're balancing the risk of going too soon against the risk of going too late. That's what we're doing. There's no guarantee in this. It's a very difficult judgment call, but this is how we're making. So, but in terms of today, your question about today, we did have we had a nice conversation about this issue today. The overall sense of the committee, as I mentioned, is that we're getting closer to the point at which it'll be appropriate to begin to dial back restriction, but we're not quite at that point yet. We want to see more good data. The decision was unanimous. All 19 participants supported it. But there was a real discussion back and forth of what the case would be for moving at this meeting. A strong majority supported moving not moving. That was the strong sense of the committee, but it's a conversation that we had today, certainly.
Courtney Brown from Axios. Thank you for taking our questions. When the Fed was raising rates, there was a lot of conversation about long and variable lags. I wonder if that applies on the way down too. How are you and the committee thinking about that?
Yes, it does. And I think the lags have kind of showed up here in the last 6 months, boy. You really do now see the restriction. Whereas, I mean, even a few months ago, people were questioning how restrictive policy was. Look at the labor market now. You can see, and look at inflation, rate sensitive, interest sensitive spending. You really do see now that policy is restrictive. I wouldn't say it's extremely restrictive, but it's certainly effectively restrictive. Yes, the lag should be on the way down. It should take some time to get into the full economy, affect financial conditions, and that affects economic activity, hiring, and that kind of thing, and ultimately inflation. It's not instantaneous, although it's faster than it used to be because markets move now in anticipation of our moves.
So are you worried then that if monetary policy acts with long and variable lags, even when you're lowering interest rates, it might be too late for the Fed to help stave off any kind of slowdown in the labor market or broader economy?
Yeah, we have to worry about that. I mean, you're just to make it clear, it's a very difficult, challenging judgment, and we don't want to go too soon. This is how we made that judgment.
Okay, I'm back.
We're certainly very well positioned to respond to weakness with the policy rate at 5.3%. We certainly have a lot of room to respond if we were to see weakness. That's not what we're seeing. What we're seeing, look at the first half growth numbers. Look at PDFP at 2.6% for the first half. It's not signaling a weak economy. It's also not signaling an overheating economy. Labor market, admittedly, the unemployment rate has moved up 7/10, and we're seeing normalization there. But wage increases are still at a high level. Unemployment is still at a low level. Layoffs are very low. Initial claims have moved up, but they're pretty stable, and they're historically not high at all. So the total scope of the data suggests a normalizing labor market. And again, we are carefully watching to see that continues to be the case.
Hi, Victoria Guida with Politico. On the labor market, I was wondering how worried are you all about unemployment rising to the point where it triggers the SOM rule, and would that potentially affect how quickly you cut rates?
The, so I would just say the question really is this going to
I almost forgot about it, Jimmy. I almost didn't do it today.
And the answer is we're watching really carefully for that. We're aware of that rule, which is really statistical.
I have a hot time listening to it. It's like boring.
It is.
They just like literally ask the same question over and over, just like they word it a little bit different.
It's kind of like an economic rule where it's telling you something must happen. So again, what do we see? What are our eyes telling us? We look at all the things we're seeing. What it looks like is a normalizing labor market. Again, job creation at a pretty decent level.
It's the highlight of the stream. The
Yes,
horns, the beard, and the cigarette.
vacancies have come down, but they're still high by historical standards. So again, I've been through some of the data already. What we think we're seeing is
I'm hoping it'll break structure.
normalizing labor market. Again, we're watching carefully to see if it turns out to be more. If it starts to show signs that it's more than that, then we're well positioned to respond.
Is there reason to think that the labor market might behave differently this time than it has historically?
I think history doesn't repeat itself in
I
lines.
don't know if you guys can even hear that because it's I got it going through the wrong speakers today.
Just the same.
I didn't
So
have it set up
we
properly. You probably can't even hear it, but
there are
I don't think we really want to hear it anyways, do we? I don't know.
we got
Unless you guys want to play the inflation drinking game. Every time he says the word inflation, you take a drink.
incur revealed.
I think you'd be. I don't think you'd make it through the whole live stream before you passed out, because he says inflation an awful lot.
Question: is the situation really as unusual or unique?
Let's see. Ooh, yeah.
We've got
Things are
countries
going a little bit, aren't they?
with problems.
The
Countries that
pound dollar. The only thing I don't like about the pound dollar is that it did make a higher low, And sometimes when you have a higher low, it's actually just an ABC correction to the downtrend. So don't be too excited about big 100 pip moves to the upside until we get a nice break and hold. It could literally go up even all the way to Strutzer, reject it, and then go down again. So the trend is down, and the trend is your friend. That's for sure. The trend is definitely your friend. I'm definitely no top or bottom picker in my trading, especially the last few months, and boy, I've been killing it. The less I try to pick tops and bottoms on these sort of time frames, the better I do. The more I just get in at the end of every single pullback I see, just no care in the world, just go short every time I see a pullback, the better I do. I'm not trying to identify this bottom. I'm not trying to identify this top. I'll let the market tell me that it's made a top and a bottom, and then I'll just go short, 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 short. Maybe short again. Who knows? Unless it breaks structure. And then guess what I was doing on the way up? Long, 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 long. Probably even went long right there and had a losing trade because right there I probably would have thought that was an ABC correction to the uptrend. So probably would have had a bunch of winners followed by a loss and then switch it up. Short, 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 short. The trend is your friend, but I'm not using the trend on the 1 hour. I'm using the trend on like the daily veins, whatever veins is showing me the best trend. Hint, hint. I got a little thing right here for a reason. Strange, huh? Wonder what that's for. Hmm. Your dollar's looking better. Still no break of structure though. Even the euro dollar has a higher low too. It's definitely anytime I see a higher low and it starts to turn, I'm still a little concerned that it could be a little bit of a bull trap. It could literally go up the structure, reject it, and then just start going down. So be careful with that type of stuff. Market mind games. The market is the best manipulator you're ever gonna meet in your life. That's for sure. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. So, does anybody want me to check out anything? And we gotta wait for this speech to be over. If you would like me to look at something for you, definitely let me know. We've been just kind of looking at the dollar pairs because it's obviously dollar news. Let's check out. Somebody said something about the yen, so let's just look and see if it did make a turn. It definitely didn't, did it? Yeah, we had yen interest rate news this week. They raised rates from was it point one to 0.25 or something? I forget exactly what it was. It happened while I was sleeping, but so I didn't participate in it. Yeah, they raised it 15 basis points. So they went from point one to 0.25. Inflation. Japan is actually still really in a really bad shape economy wise. This trading economics website is really good for fundamental stuff if anybody's interested in that type of stuff. I'm not really a huge fundamental trader, but Let's see. Australia, Asia. Let's see. Japan. There it is. Japan's inflation is 2.8, so the inflation's really good. But pretty much everything else is not. It really doesn't. The numbers don't look that bad. GDP negative 1.8. So we had JPY interest rate news, just like what we got tonight, except for the JPY pairs. I am definitely still looking for shorts on these things. That's for sure. Don't be a bottom picker. It's the one piece of advice I got for you. Don't be looking at this thinking, man, that looks like a good long right there. Man, I think I should go long. Don't be that guy. Be the guy who goes sort, 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 sort. And then when the thing does this and finally breaks structure, be the guy who goes long, 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 long. You'll be much more happy, that's for sure. If anybody hasn't done so already, definitely join my Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. You do not ever have to pay a dime if you do not want to. It's 100% free to join. Let's see. Let's go back to see what Powell's up to. He's still talking. And I just did a giveaway tonight. I gave away, it wasn't a lot, it was just $100, but we just had a giveaway tonight on this live stream. We had 3 winners. So Nay won, Sailor won second place, and I'm not sure what this guy is because he all it shows is an M. But yeah. Oh, you're part of Discord. Nice. Thank you for being a member of Discord. The community itself is 100% free. These channels right here, every single one of these channels is free. This is all free. Anybody can join. Anybody can say their charts. You know, say your trade ideas. Look at all the charts that people share with each other. These aren't even my charts. These are just other people's stuff. You can post your trading results. I post my results once in a while. Other people post their results. You post your losses because, you know, trading's not just about winning. We'd lose too. I should post losses in there once in a while, but just because everybody loses. Losing is part of it. Yeah, I know, huh? That's a good question. We got pound news tomorrow. We're gonna have to start worrying about other news after today. So if you do join my Discord channel, just keep an eye out for those giveaways. I'm gonna do another random one like I did last month, where the robot just randomly picks somebody from my Discord channel. I'll do that next month, but I'm probably also gonna do like an active members. You know, whoever is an active member of the group will be the ones who win. Active members get rewarded. I'm definitely looking for shorts on every single one of these. There's no doubt about that. Just like how I said for like 6 months straight that I'm doing nothing on the yen pairs but looking for longs. Has anybody been following me long enough to remember that? For probably about 6 to 8 months, I said every single video I said on the 1 hour time frame I would go, okay, so what am I doing on the 1 hour? I'm looking for 1, 2, 3 pullbacks, go long. Now I'm looking for shorts. What am I doing? I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, go short. 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 Oh, that's not a 1, 2, 3. Okay, well 1, 2, 3, go short. 1, 2, 3, go short. Trading is very simple. It's just us that we make it way more complicated than it needs to be. That's the problem. I listened to an interview of a hedge fund trader on YouTube. I like to listen to interviews of other like extremely successful traders. And I listened to an interview just recently, and the guy was a hedge fund trader. He's been trading hedge funds for like over 30 years. And he said the guy at the end of the interview, the guy asked him, "What one piece of advice would you give to retail traders? If you could give a retail trader one piece of advice, what would it be? And he said, retail traders are their own worst enemy. And it is so true. We are our own worst enemy. You could have a trading strategy that could make you millions of dollars, but you are getting in your own way of making that a successful system. And I'm not really any better. I do it all the time too. I miss trades. I get out of trades too early once in a while. It's just part of it. You get better as time goes on, but especially when you're new, you miss trades. You get out too early. You get in too late. All caused by fear. Fear of missing out. Fear of giving profits back. Fear of losing money. And that Aussie dollar is looking nice. I might have to hold. I'm long on the Aussie dollar. I didn't get long until the news. I got long right up right there. Not a huge trade, but if it breaks and holds above such, I'm probably just gonna hold. See what it does. Oh, nice. Did he go short? I bet he went short if he made 2K yesterday. He went short. Nice. Love it. Oh, nice, Jimmy. I really. The news is really the only time that I can justify going counter trend, but it was pretty damn obvious today that this thing was going to go up, wasn't it? We could have definitely gone long at the bottom. There's a few that were pretty obvious. Like the dollar CAD was another one that was pretty obvious. Not today, but like it was pretty obvious that it was going down. But usually I regret it when I counter trend trade, but I do much better if I don't do it. But during big news events, I don't mind entering a smaller position and doing a counter trend trade. Not at all. But you're probably trading on a short time frame anyway, so for you it might have been trend anyway. So yeah, I know that Kiwi. It was weaker than the Aussie too. Now it's stronger than the Aussie. It's like the Aussie Kiwi just flip back and forth. One will be strong and then they'll switch. It's I don't know. I'd probably just take profit at some point, but honestly, it would be probably I would probably take profits not long after it breaks. But it definitely could be a swing trade if it breaks and holds. Probably the best thing to do would be like take maybe 3/4 of your position and cash out, and then hold like a quarter and just see what happens because that quarter could literally go up and not all in one saw, but over the course of a month or so, maybe that quarter could give you a 20 to 1 risk to reward ratio or something. The SPY? I mean SPX? Oh, am I seeing that wrong? Is that say SPX? That little thing is in my way. I think no, it does say SPY. Not sure what that is. Is Powell still talking or what? Ooh, the Swiss pairs are pushing down too. Oh, that's the dollar Swiss. That's why. Never mind. Yen pairs are pushing down. The trend is your friend. Yo, CAD, boy, that could turn into a rejection. The trend isn't over until it's over. Boy, that's kind of tempting. I already got it highlighted. Yo, Swiss. Oh, I'll take that fib out of there. Yo, pound. Ooh, the yo pound's pushing down a little bit. I think this is an ABC correction. As much as I think the roadmap time frame definitely did break, I think all it did was make a correction to the downtrend. 61.8, 3 waves up. It's probably going down in a wave 3. I'm going to keep an eye on it just in case, but I definitely think the Euro Aussie's gonna break structure. Also, it hasn't done it yet, but boy, I bet it'll do it within the next 24 hours or so. Yo, Kiwi broke structure really strong. I definitely am looking for shorts on the Yo Kiwi now. Ooh, pound CAD's rejecting structure. Hmm. Pound Aussie is most likely gonna break structure too, I bet. But it's not over till it's over, and honestly, that does kind of look like three waves up, so it possibly could be a flat. Three waves down, three waves up, five waves down. That could definitely be a flat. Pound, pound Aussie, pound Kiwi, definitely looking for shorts now. Aussie is strong, but definitely not as strong as the Kiwi. CAD Swiss is still pushing down. I wouldn't be careful on those Swiss pairs. They might just keep going down. Oh, look at gold go. Ooh, definitely an ABC. The market doesn't lie. You can take a sword if you want. You can. I don't. I definitely am not sorting it right now, but you can try it. I don't really. I try not to discourage people from counter trend trading. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean you don't. You can't do it. That's what I always tell people in the group. I don't. I just. It's my trading rule. It doesn't have to be your trading rule. And technically, I am kind of looking for shorts on the pound dollar. So, but it seems like it's gonna break structure. Oh yeah, this is what that guy in my group was talking about. I'm sorry, I always pronounce your name incorrectly. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. I think this week maybe. The speech over? Oh, it's over. Now we got Trump on there. Oh God, what happened? Sabira, Sab, Sabero. I cannot pronounce that guy's name. I do apologize. Yes, it's him, but I can't remember his name. Yeah, I know. I see. It's not really technically over yet, is it? It could always keep going down. That is, but Sabia, Sabia. Okay, that's what I thought it was. But that OR kind of Sabir, Sabira, Sabira, something like that. I do apologize. So the speech is over. Good. Usually it goes on till like 8:30. Let's see what we got going on. I'm gonna tighten up my stop loss a little bit and go eat dinner. And whatever happens, happens at this point. But boy, it definitely looks like a trend. I would think that it would break structure, but the trend is down technically on the daily. And boy, the pound dollar does kind of give me a little bit of concerns. I don't think it's going down now, but if it goes up close to this structure and then makes an engulfing move down, I probably would go short because it definitely could go down. There's still no confirmation that it's going up. The trend is definitely still down. And the Aussie dollar, man, that looks like a perfect five waves. But if it really is what it looks like it is, which is a wave five, then this first five waves needs to take out the high. If it doesn't take it out the high, then it's not a wave A and it's not a wave one, but it's probably a subdivision of a bigger downtrend. So if this does make a lower high and start to turn down really strong, it's not a wave A or a wave one. It's probably a subdivision. It's probably somehow like an ABC correction or something. It might keep going down. But in order for me to believe that, I would probably have to see it pretty much, go like that. I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna go eat dinner in a minute. It's been about 2 hours. Normally I have to stay on until 8:30 because normally the speech lasts until 8:30, but it seems like they got done a little bit earlier today. So the dollar news is over, but we have Bank of England tomorrow at noon, we have they're planning on lowering interest rates 25 basis points tomorrow. So we got that tomorrow. That's definitely a big deal. And we also, IMS manufacturing is usually a pretty decent market mover. This right here at 2:45 and 3 o'clock is definitely a pretty decent market mover. And unemployment claims is honestly a decent one too. And non-farm payroll on Friday is definitely a decent one. And we got Swiss CPI. We got a lot of stuff going on this week. Ooh, and then Aussie next week has cash rate. I just noticed that. I didn't even notice until now that the Aussie has their interest rate next week. So that's good. Nice. Very nice. So that's pretty much it for now. I guess at this point, probably is going to slow down. It was pretty underwhelming for FOMC event, honestly. So I guess I will talk to everybody tomorrow. And as always, thank you very much and happy trading to everyone.